Hello, welcome back or welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Aniela and I make videos about sewing, knitting and crochet, and today we're sewing a gathered half circle skirt with a yoke. Welcome to part 1 of sewing my dream Pinterest inspired wardrobe. So the inspiration for today's project is the Peachy Den skirt. I actually love the whole set with the sheer top and I'm thinking of recreating it as well. For today, the focus is on the skirt. I was thinking about where to put the zipper because the original one has the zipper in the front, but I at the end decided to put the zipper on the side. I have drafted the pattern based on a basic skirt pattern and I will explain how I made it. So if you have your basic skirt pattern or you are willing to make one, then this tutorial is definitely for you. You can follow my instructions of how to modify the basic skirt into your own Peachy Den inspired skirt. For the fabric, I'm using a cotton sateen or cotton satin. It's not 100% cotton, so it stretches just a tiny bit. However, I have to keep it in consideration because I'm going for a close fitting garment. You can obviously use any cotton or linen, any woven, like lightweight woven material. And what else you need are some basic sewing supplies, so your measuring tape, needles, a thread in contrasting color, and yeah, your sewing machine. You can use a zigzag stitch, or if you have an overlocker, that works perfectly as well. Yeah, so I am going to guide you through my pattern making process and we'll start sewing. Starting with the yoke pieces, measure 4 centimeters from the waist down on the center line and side line and connect. From the new waistline, measure 10 centimeters down and here 15 centimeters down. Connect with a curved line. Repeat for the back skirt. Lower the waistline by 4 centimeters. Ten centimeters down the side and 14 centimeters down the center line. Connect with a curved line. Draw a straight line in the middle of the front dart and across the curved line of the yoke. Then redraw the front dart to the new dart point on the curved line. Repeat for the back or leave as it is if the dart lines already cross the curved line of the yoke. So this is our center front, side front, center back, and side back. Remember to add seam allowance to all the edges except the center lines of the front and back that are cut on fold. Now mark 10 centimeters down the center lines. Connect like this and measure both lines. So this back and this front. Add one to the other and multiply by 2. This is our mid-hip circumference that is needed to draft the skirt. For the skirt, fold the pattern paper in half, or you can draw the pattern directly on the fabric. Take your mid-hip circumference, multiply by 2, then divide by 3.14. This is the radius of the skirt. From the corner, mark 1 centimeter down each side, extend these lines. Then from the new corner, measure the radius of the skirt. Draw the curved line. Now take the length of the skirt you want, measured from the waist down, and subtract 14 centimeters. So you get the length of the skirt. So to measure from this corner, add the radius to the skirt length you just got. And with this measurement, draw the curved bottom of the skirt. Cut the skirt pattern, adding 1 cm seam allowance for the waist and hem. Unfold the pattern and cut in half. This is the front skirt and this is the back skirt. Now fold the pieces in half. On the center lines, mark 4 centimeters from the top down for the back and 5 centimeters for the front. This is the cutout we added to the front and back yokes. Connect, smoothing the line, and cut. And here are all the pattern pieces. And here, for reference, are all the pattern pieces in real measurements. Start with the yoke of the skirt. Match the sides of the yoke with the center front and center back right sides together. And sew all these 4 edges with a straight 2.5mm stitch length. Now match the front and back yoke at the right side edge, right sides together, and sew only this one edge. Press all the seams open and repeat for the lining. The only difference here will be sewing the front and back at the left side edge of the skirt, so when we flip it and place the yokes right sides together, they should match perfectly. Now leave the yoke pieces aside for now and let's move on to the skirt. Place the skirt pieces right sides together along the left edge of the skirt and sew with a straight 2.5mm stitch length. Press and overlock the seam allowance and the remaining 2 edges of the skirt. Next, increase the stitch length to the highest number and sew 2 parallel stitch lines along the top edge of the skirt. These will be our gathering stitch lines. I made 1 long stitch line and crossed the top edge, but because the edge of the skirt is not even, only later when I was gathering the skirt I figured it would be better to sew 3 pairs of gathering lines. 1 from the side to the center front, second one from the center front to the center back, and last one from center back to the other edge of the skirt. Before gathering, make sure to mark the center front and center back, and next continue gathering the skirt until it reaches the length of the yoke. Now take the outer yoke piece and match the bottom edge with the top edge of the skirt. Start with the center front and center back. Then the side seams and all the edges in between, adjusting the gathers when needed. Press the seam allowance towards the yoke and remove the gathering stitches. Now fold the skirt right sides together along the left side. First, match the seams and pin along this edge. Measure 20 centimeters from the top down and mark this point using an extra safety pin or chalk. And now sew a basting 5mm length stitch down to the mark. Then switch to a 2.5mm length stitch and sew all the way until the bottom of the skirt. Do not backstitch when sewing the basting stitch. Only after switching to a 2.5mm stitch length, backstitch at the beginning and the end. This is the preparation to sew in the invisible zipper. It's one way of doing it. If you have your preferred method of sewing in the zipper, go ahead and do as you like. Press the seams open. Place the zipper right side facing on top of the seam allowance and pin the zipper tape only to the seam allowance. Change your regular sewing foot to a zipper foot and sew the zipper in place until the mark we did earlier. Sew only 20 centimeters down from the edge and remember to backstitch at the beginning and the end. Now seam rip the basting stitches. Open the zipper all the way. And switch to an invisible zipper foot. If you don't have one, use a regular zipper foot again. Then sew the zipper again, this time as close to the zipper teeth as possible. And again, sew only until the mark. Sew 20 centimeters down and backstitch at the beginning and the end. Gently press, and now let's move on to attaching the lining. Pin the yoke lining to the outer yoke right sides together along the top edge. Match the seams and the edges in between. And sew with a straight 2.5mm stitch length. Top stitch the lining on the right side, catching the seam allowance underneath. Press everything and now sew the lining to the outer yoke. You can again switch to a zipper foot for that step, but don't sew too close to the zipper teeth. Fold the bottom edge of the yoke for about 1 centimeter, like so, and sew this edge. Repeat these steps for the other side. Trim the corners and turn the yoke right side out. To finish off the lining, fold the bottom edge towards the inside, hiding all the seam allowance between the yoke pieces. Pin it down, and now you can either sew the lining to the skirt by hand or baste it and then sew in the ditch on the right side like I did in the video. Then remove the basting stitches and we are almost done with the skirt. For our last step, we will hem the skirt, but because it is a half circle skirt, leave it hanging for the night. So if the fabric stretches, the next day trim the excess and finally hem the bottom of the skirt. For the hem, I simply folded the edge twice for about half a centimeter and sewed with a straight 3mm length stitch. So this is it from me. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. You can check other videos on my channel if you did. I would also love it if you stuck around for my next Pinterest inspired makes. Maybe for the matching shirt top I mentioned earlier in this video, or if you have any suggestions of what you would like to see me making next, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.